Hello, I am Laura and welcome to the Life Kids devotionals this week. We hope that you have had such a lovely half term, that if you've been away it hasn't been raining too much, and if you have been at home it hasn't been raining too much either. It's lovely to have you with us. So we're going to have our devotionals now, and then I'll see you in a bit.
Up, up, up we go, up, up, up we go. Down, down, down we go, down, down, down we go. Round, round, round we go, round, round, round we go. Through, through we go, through we go. We're looking for some answers, we're looking for some clues about the God who made the animals, paints the sky so blue. We've seen the yellow sunshine, we've walked on autumn leaves. We've seen the hills and mountains, the oceans and the sea. Up, up, up we go, up, up, up we go. Down, down, down we go, down, down, down we go. Round, round, round we go, round, round, round we go. Through we go, through we go. Some fun with the God who made the elephant, the moon, stars and the sun. We felt the warm breeze blowing, we stood on sandy shores, and when God walks beside us, He shows us so much more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, up, up we go, up, up, up we go. Down, down, down we go, down, down, down we go. Round, round, round we go, round, round, round we go. On through we go, through we go. Up, up, up we go, up, up, up we go. Down, down, down we go, down, down, down we go. Round, round, round we go, round, round, round we go. Through we go, through we go. Let the King of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, He's my song. Let the King of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, He's my song. You are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh. Let the King of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, He's my song. Let the King of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, He's my song. You are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. good. Oh, God, you're good, so good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh.
Hi everyone! Some of you might recognise me, some of you might not. My name's Lucy and I am one of the 1-5 kids team members at our Wallsend site. Now the last few weeks we've been looking at the fruit of the Spirit. We've looked at love and joy, and this week is the third one that I'm here to talk to you about, and that is peace. So I have a box here and I have a little song to sing as to discover what's in our box. You might know that song, and if you do, sing along, and if you don't, just have a listen. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box today? Let's find out. What is in my box today? We've got some fabric, some blue and green fabric. We've got a rainmaker. We've got a boat, got some water. Can you guess what the story is yet? We've got some sea creatures. We've got an octopus and a yellow fish and a seahorse. And we've got our Bible. Now, if you have this Bible at home, this story is page 330. But if you don't, that's okay, because I'm not going to read from this actual Bible this morning, because I thought you can do that at home. I thought we might act it out together. Are you up for that? Acting it out together? It's going to be interactive. You're going to have to make some noises and some actions. So just warm yourselves up, get your arms warm and warm up your mouths. Okay, you ready? So our story begins on a sea. Here's our sea. Can you see our sea? That's where our sea animals come in. And we have a boat. And in the boat is Jesus and all his friends, his disciples. They're in the boat on this sea. And they're sailing along, and it's lovely and beautiful and fine. And they're just really happy. You make a happy face. Sailing along on your boat. This is very lovely. But suddenly, the rain starts coming down. Can you do some rain actions? Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. And the wind picks up. Can you howl like the wind? Hoo woo, hoo woo. And then the lake starts to get really choppy. Can you sway from side to side? Pretend you're on a boat and you're rocking. This isn't a row your boat kind of boat. This is a bit of a rocky boat in a storm kind of boat, okay? How wild can you sway from side to side? How wild is your storm? And the waves are crashing. Crash, crash, crash. I hope you're doing it along with me. Crash, crash, like this. And they're all in the boat, Jesus and his disciples, and it's really stormy. Look, should we make it stormy with our bits of fabric? I'll put the boat there. Make it really stormy. Whoa, crash, crash, and there's wind and there's waves. And do you know what? The disciples are really scared. Can you pull your best scared face? What do you do when you're scared? You might be like, or you might hide. Oh, sometimes we hide when we're scared. And they were really scared. And do you know what Jesus was doing? Can you guess? He wasn't even awake. He wasn't scared. He wasn't not scared. He was just asleep. Asleep in a storm. Right, now I've got to all pretend to be asleep in this storm. Okay, enough sleeping. We're up. So, everything is stormy. The disciples wake Jesus up. They say, Jesus! How can you be asleep in a storm? Listen to the wind and the waves and the sea. Look, it's crashing everywhere. We're really scared. Help us, Jesus. Help us, Jesus. And you know what Jesus says, what he does next? It's really amazing. He doesn't get scared. And he just looks at the wind and the waves and he just says, be still. And do you know what happens? All the noise and the crashing and the swaying from side to side just stops. And everything is still. Because Jesus commanded it to be. And we know that when Jesus commands, stuff happens, doesn't it? So Jesus commanded it, peace, be still, he said. And then suddenly there was peace. And what that can tell us is that when we're feeling stormy or when we're in a storm, we just have to trust in Jesus and trust that he says, peace, be still. And we can ask him to help us to be still in our storms. Sometimes you might not know with your brain, and you might not be able to say with your words what is stormy, but you might just feel a bit funny inside. You might feel funny in your head or in your belly or in your toes. You might just feel a bit funny and know that something's not right, and it just feels a little bit stormy, a little bit wobbly. Well, Jesus says, peace, be still. He brings us peace, and we can ask the Holy Spirit to give us his peace.